Good afternoon, my beautiful people. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am here to fully finish confessing what you might have seen 2 days ago or 3 days ago whenever I made that video. Um, the amount of hate mail that I have received has been astronomical, but anything that begins with an ass is great. Hence Astrobot. So I'm here to really be honest with you and show you who I have been this whole time. That other guy, Doc Dark 1985, that guy has been a character. My real name is Antonio, and they call me Tony. So if it's perfect, my nickname among my friends is actually Tony the Pony, your favorite ho me. And I've been hiding it deep inside, and I feel like it was finally time for it to come out. And I needed to come out and finally tell you who exactly I am. And because I saw that Xbox was okay, they were okay with their truth too, that their console is utterly trash, and that the Xbox fans don't buy their games, so they have to put their games on a place where people are actually going to buy the games, because us PlayStation gamers, we are going to buy their games in droves. We're going to show the Xbox community how much they suck by buying all of their games way more than they buy their own games. We did it with Call of Duty. We're going to do it with Forza Horizon 5. We're going to do it when the Master Chief Collection comes. We're going to do it when Gears come. We are going to buy every single game at full price instead of being able to play it on a sub-service for $20 a month. We're not stupid. We're going to pay full price for every single game. Now, being part of the PlayStation community for the past 2 days, I have received nothing but love and joy from the ponies. And I'll be let me tell you this. We actually call each other ponies behind closed doors. We don't really like when you guys do it because you're doing it in a condescending manner. That's not the same way that we do it. See, when you call us ponies, you do it with an IES. When we call each other ponies, we do it with a YS. It's different. Okay? Now, there's a few things that I am here to dispel that I learned from being part of the PlayStation community for the past 2 days. I'm telling you, they indoctrinate you and they teach you very quickly. You do want to come over to this side. It is the better side. We're getting all the games. And yes, you get the privilege of having to pay full price for these amazing games that they just didn't play well on the Xbox. They're going to play way better on the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro. Okay. So, one of the first rumors that I need to dispel is this. Um, let's not call it a rumor because sometimes they get mad when you're not technical. Something that we're going to straighten up and clear up. Okay. PlayStation did not cancel 10 live service games. I'll say it again. PlayStation did not cancel. Cancel is a different word. They did not cancel 10 live service games. All they did was they stopped working on those 10 live service games and shifted their focus and energy into something else. That's not canceling. Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. Science. Argue with whoever else you want to argue, okay? Let me see what else. Jim Ryan did in fact retired. You do not force somebody out of retirement and have a retirement for them and give them a cookie. So I want to make sure that that one is clear, because that was one that when I wasn't on the PlayStation side, even I didn't believe. I was dumb enough to believe that you could have enough time in a company and disappoint the company or not meet the expectations of the company to the point where they can say it's a forced retirement. There's no such thing as forced retirement. You retire when you're happy with your legacy and you want to go ahead and move on. If not, they wouldn't have given him a cookie. So that's another spell rumor I wanted to dispel. Here's another one. Oh, Concord. I This was very important. Concord was not a failure, silly. It was not a failure. It was a learning lesson. Concord was a learning lesson. They learned from Concord. There's things that you do out in the field when you're actually doing it called anecdotal evidence. Concord gave PlayStation anecdotal evidence. Google it, look it up. Science. Concord was not a failure. It was not a flop. You want to know what was a flop? Redfall. But we're going to go ahead and keep going. Herman Holtz. Here's another one. They said that Herman Holtz was fired or demoted. Listen, when I was under that green spell, I even came up with a video saying that Herman Holtz was fired. I need to apologize. He was not fired. He was not demoted. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. They told me this weekend exactly what happened to Herman Holtz. The only thing that happened was, okay, number one, they changed the title that he had. You can change this title all the time. That doesn't mean that it's a demotion. Number two, they gave him a smaller office space. He had a really nice big, corner office space. But you know what? Herman Holtz he's humble. So they moved him to a smaller office space. Okay. And number three, they cut his paycheck a little bit. But that's not a demotion. Just because they changed your title, just because they changed your office space, and just because they changed how much they pay you, that doesn't mean that it's a demotion. So that didn't happen either, okay? So that's another one that was false. Let's see what else we got. We have so many that I learned. Oh, this one's very important as well. All of these are important, but this one, you can clip all of these. I don't care. Only speak facts. 70 million console sold, okay? Anyways, the PS5 Pro is better than a PC. No. It was explained to me very clearly. The PS5 Pro is better than a PC. Why? Because it runs Final Fantasy VII Rebirth better. What do you mean that's just one game? That's the only game that matters. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth runs better on the PS5 Pro than on any PC. Hands down, bam, PS5 Pro is better. Argue with your mama. No, I finally get to see the truth. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So much happier on this side too. Here's another one. In the beginning of this generation, Jim Ryan said something that said, we believe in generations. We believe in generation, meaning we believe how good generations are past and future, to the point that we will bring games from the past and remake them and remaster them, silly. That is believing in generations. So PlayStation does believe in generations. What Xbox has done this generation is utterly trash. Why would they let you play old games and they themselves boost it up with auto HDR and FPS boost instead of making a full remaster remake and charging you for it? Here's another one. PlayStation still has exclusives. Oh yeah. See, they want to say that because PlayStation is putting games on PC that they don't have exclusives. No, that's not true. Not every single game right now today is on PC. Astrobot's not up there. So PlayStation still has exclusives. These are all just facts. Not timed exclusive, because in order for it to be a timed exclusive, you have to know when it's coming. Unlike Xbox, where all their games are coming to PlayStation. Science. This one, this is very clear. There's not a lot of explanation behind this one. But when you really think about it, it actually does make sense. PlayStation Plus, Extra, and Premium, or even the regular one, is 100 times better than Game Pass Ultimate. Why? This is why, okay? With PlayStation Plus, you get a plethora of games that you could go ahead and play. And some new games, you get a free trial to see if you want to buy it. So that way you can pay the full price of the game so that you can support the developer. Why would you want to be able to subscribe to a subscription service where you could get the best AAA games day and date for the cheap price of $20 a month? That's stupid. It is better to pay full price for each individual game that you want to play. Last but not least, cloud streaming was bad. It was bad when Stadia did it. It was bad when Xbox did it. It was bad when GeForce Now did it. It only became good as soon as a PlayStation Portal could do it. Why? It's a direct connection with the console. Genius. Think about this. Why would you want to purchase a device that can cloud stream from anywhere to a server or something that's not in your house? It makes more sense to buy the piece of hardware that you can have in your house under your Wi-Fi and then buy another piece of hardware for extra money so that you can go ahead and stream the games from one device to another. Cloud streaming is better when PlayStation does it. These are facts. I have also learned that every single morning when I wake up, there's a ritual for me to check what the console sales look like. I didn't believe that console sales mattered to me as a gamer. I was foolish. I'm not going to lie. Every single time I turn on my PlayStation and I think about the 70 million other people that got a PlayStation, it just puts a smile on my face. It makes the games even better. Just because I know there's 70 million other people that have a PS5. That matters to me. I realize how important that is that I've actually started to research how many people have this cup. Did you know that this is the highest selling coffee cup in North America from May to June of 2022? Bet you didn't know that. So from that time to that time, this coffee cup meant a lot. Now it's lost a little bit of value. That's why sales matter. If people don't want what you have, then what you have is trash. You should look at everything in your life that way. You should start looking up how many people own the same car that you have. Because if not a lot of people own the same car that you have, your car is probably trash. Makes sense. 2 plus 2 is 4. Math. Last but not least, this one I haven't mastered yet, but I am on my journey to get my first platinum trophy. And I think I'm going to do it with the game that I critique the most, Spider-Man. I didn't realize that by collecting every single book bag in that game, which I thought was a waste of time, and my stupidity thought that it was just a way for the developers to make the game longer than it actually needed to be. No. Spider-Man is all about climbing and finding things. Look up what a spider does in its natural habitat. It's borderline a treasure hunter. Look it up. You gotta look up the right species of spiders, though. You're probably gonna look up a wrong one and be like, Doc, I don't know what you're talking about. But trust me, the spider that bit Spider-Man is a treasure hunter species. That's why in the game. That's how deep Insomniac is. But you guys don't, you guys keep up with me. That's why they put book bags everywhere in the city so you could find it. Brings the natural habitat of the spider. So, with all that being said, I am here to say that I feel free letting you guys know exactly who I am. Tony the Pony, your favorite whole me. And I'm gonna end the video there. I mean, there's a better way to end this than with a song. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming.